Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Mr. Deplorable, and today I'm going to be showing you how to fish in SCUM. So fishing in SCUM is actually really easy and actually a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite things to do in the game when I got some downtime and just looking to relax a little bit. So first thing you're going to need to go fishing in SCUM is obviously a fishing rod. There are 4 fishing rods in the game. The improvised fishing rod, and then the green, red, and blue fishing rods. I don't believe there's any difference in the normal fishing rods, except for the color. As for the improvised fishing rod, I think there might be a decreased durability that's just inherent with any improvised items. Ideally, you're going to want one of the actual fishing rods, so I'm going to use the blue one. Next is your fishing reel. There are 3 fishing reels in the game. The improvised fishing reel, the normal fishing reel, and the pro fishing reel. Same thing as the fishing rods. I don't believe there's any difference. So when you're assembling your fishing rod, it's gonna work the same way as putting attachments on your guns. So you're gonna take your fishing rod in your hands, slap that reel into this box here, and boom, there you go. We got our fishing rod with a reel on it. Next thing we want is the line. There are 5 types of line. You have thin at 0.12 millimeters. You have medium at 0.18 millimeters. You have thick at 0.25 millimeters. And you have thick at 0.5 millimeters. And then there's also an improvised fishing line that only takes up 1 square in your inventory, which is probably going to be around the same tier as the 0.12 fishing line. And each of these lines is going to correspond to the weight or the size of the fish that you're trying to catch. For this video, I'm going to use the 0.25 millimeter. So I'm just going to take out a line here. And there we go. And then same thing as the reel. Slap that bad boy on there. And there you go, we got a line on our reel. So next thing we want to worry about is hooks. There are 5 types of hooks in the game. There's the improvised fish hook, the small fish hook, medium fish hook, double fish hook, and the treble fishing hook. And once again, just like the fishing lines, these are going to correspond to the size and weight of the fish that you're trying to catch. So I'm going to use the double fish hook, and there we go. So next thing we want to worry about is our floaters. And there are 3 types of floaters. You have the improvised fishing floater, you have the fat, I guess, fishing floater, and then the thin fishing floater. So the type of floater that you use doesn't matter, it's just personal preference. So I'm going to use this one. And there we go. So next thing is bait. And there's a ton of different types of bait in the game. There's bread bait, there's corn bait, cheese bait, grasshoppers, meat, red worms, boilies, and bleak and sardine fish bait. And the bleak and sardine you're going to want to use when you're trying to catch large fish. I'm going to put some boilies on mine. And there we go. And our rod is set up and we are ready to go fishing. So when you're ready to go fishing, you can either tap left click or press V, and that'll bring you into the fishing mode. And then when you see this bar on the bottom right of my screen, that's the power bar. So when you're casting your line, you want to hold your left mouse button until the bar gets up to the top. And then you hold and then release. There we go. Next thing you want to do is reel in your line slowly with the middle mouse button. Just scroll that baby in. And then once your bobber goes below the surface, that's when you're going to want to tap left click to snag the fish. And I'll show you in a minute once I get a bite. You can also reel in your line faster when you hold shift and scroll in with the middle mouse button. There we go. We got a bite. So how I like to reel in fish, especially bigger ones like this, is when you're starting to reel him in, you're going to want to hold shift and then give him a nice tug and then immediately give him back slack, because your power bar can be all the way at the top like that for a little bit, maybe like half a second before snapping. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tug and let off, and then tug him, let him off, and then make sure you're holding shift when you reel him in, and then letting go of shift when you give him slack. And by doing that, you're gonna save yourself a lot of time fighting fish. And there we go. We got a carp at 5.4 kilograms. That's not bad. We're gonna keep that guy. And obviously, when you catch a fish, your bait is used up. So I'm gonna have to put some new bait on here. I'm thinking I'm gonna use the meat fish bait because I want to. And we're gonna cast off again. Another thing I forgot to mention, if you go into focus mode, you can look around at the water and see that fish icon that just came out of the water there, right there. That's going to tell you that a fish is over there. You know, you can also see like little ripples in the water that tells you where fish are. So since we know there's fish over there, we're going to cast over there. There we go. And just nice and slow, reel it in. There we go. We got a bite. And he seems pretty small, so we're just going to hold shift and tug that guy in. Alright, so we got a bleak. We're going to keep him. So you can turn him into bleak fish bait. And then you use that to catch bigger fish that eat bleaks. So we're going to look for some more fish in the water. Right over there. There we go. There we go. Looks like we got another small guy. We're just going to reel him in real quick. That's kind of tiny. I think I'm going to release that guy. So we're going to use the sardine bait next. There we go. That looks like a big guy. Alright, so same strategy as before. Seems like he's not going to give that much of a fight. So just give him a nice tug. Got a bass. 2.7 kilograms. We're going to keep that guy. Oops. That's awkward. That didn't happen. Oh god, it almost happened again. That was... Alright, well, I guess it's fine. Got another bass, a smaller one. I'm just gonna keep him. But yeah, it's really that easy, guys. Super fun, real easy. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. I post at least one video a week. If you play Scum, tell me down in the comments what's the biggest catch you ever had. Thank you once again, guys, and I'll see all of you in the next one. See ya.